So the Samsung Galaxy S24 FE has just came out, and I think you made a really good choice by purchasing this phone. So let me go ahead and basically show you exactly how to use this phone for the most part. It's a pretty basic process. There's nothing super crazy going on with this device. So I'll explain exactly how to use it, and by the end of it, you shouldn't be a complete beginner anymore, hopefully. So to get started, on the front side, you're getting your very large display on it. It's a 120 Hz, which is amazing. You are getting your front-facing camera right here, and you might not be able to tell, but there is an earpiece right up here as well, which is actually a very nice thing. So it blends in very well. A little bit of bezel. The bottom bezel slightly bigger than the top one, but still okay. Now, on the other side of this phone, you're getting a really good build quality. So this phone feels like a very premium and expensive phone because it is. So you're getting your complete, metal aluminum side, which is really cool. At the top, you're getting your SIM card tray, which is really nice. You can take out your SIM card here if you need to, as well as your microphones. On the bottom, you're getting a USB Type-C port. So it's really nice to be able to have a USB Type-C port like this because you can basically plug in things that you want to. You're getting your speaker grill on this side. On the right side, you're getting your power button right here, as well as your volume up and down buttons. So you can use this power button to basically take photos and videos and those types of things. So you can use this power button to basically turn on your phone, turn off your phone, things like that. And you have your power or your volume buttons right up here. On the back side, you're getting your back side to it. Now, you are getting your triple camera setup on the back side as well. You do get things like IP certification on this phone. You're getting wireless charging on this phone, reverse wireless charging as well. So there's still a lot of great flagship things going on for this phone, even though it is technically like the fan edition of this device. Now within the S24 FE, you have a few ways to turn your phone on. You can either double tap on your display if you want to turn your phone on, or you can double tap to turn it off, or you can go and click on the power button if you want to turn it on. So it's really up to you. You can tap on it. Now I've already saved you some boredom of going through the initial setup of the S24 FE. So if you're going to go through and turn on your Samsung Galaxy S24 FE for the first time, it is going to go through and basically, allow you to go through the setup. So go through that setup and you'll come to the same page. Now the first time you turn it on, you'll get into your lock screen. The very top is pretty much always going to stay the same. It's your status bar. So you're going to have your no SIM service, all that stuff, whatever it is. On the top right corner, you're going to be getting your battery percentage, your cell service, your Wi-Fi, your sound, all that other stuff. Now you're also going to be getting your time in the center. So you're going to get your date and time. If you have any notifications, those notifications are going to come up right here. So you can go through, get all your notifications, text messages, calls, all of those things. Those are going to pop up right here, right? So that's a really cool thing. Now you're going to be getting your phone call icon at the bottom left and your camera icon on the bottom right here. But guess what? All this is customizable. You can always hold down on your lock screen like this and get into your customizing panel. So you can come right into here. You can go and choose whatever you want to customize, whether it's your time, whether it's your font, whatever you want. You can customize this whichever way you want to. And there's a lot of ways you can kind of customize it from here. So if you want to go back, you can click on Done in the top right corner. And I'd recommend you to have fun with it because it's a really cool part of owning one of these types of Android phones. If you want to go home, you can swipe up, and now you're on your home page. Now your status bar is still there. Now this is where you can start to see your phone kind of come to life. You have your widgets, you have your applications, you have your dock, and you have your gesture or your nav bar at the bottom. So that's the structure. That's kind of how most home screens are. You can move around whatever you want to here on this main page. So you can move this up. You can remove a widget. You can also drag this widget up here if you want to. You can, hold down on an application and move it to a different page. You can kind of do whatever you want to here. On the left side over here, you'll get into this page, which will just house a bunch of your, your news and stuff like that curated for your account. If you come back home, you'll basically always come back here. Now, the bottom bar will always stay consistent. So if I were to move this application, drawer to a different page, you'll see that dock is always there. So you can go through and just keep that dock there for always and move an application down there wherever you want to. So it is a cool thing that you have that type of capability of customizing that dock. Now, at the very bottom, you have your nav bar, or you may have your gestures. So either one, you can choose it. So if you have your gestures, if you open up an application, if you want to go back home, you can tap into the home button if you have your nav bar, or if you have your gestures, you can swipe up and it'll take you back into your, home screen. If you're inside an application and you want to go back to the previous page, if you have your nav bar, you can tap on the back button, or you can swipe on the back side right here to the corner, and you'll also come back to the previous page that you were just at. And if you want to get into your recents, you can tap into this recents button right here to show all the previous applications that you have, Or if you have your nav bar, you can swipe up a little bit, just like this, and you'll come into your recents as well. So that is that basically for the home screen. On the top, if you swipe down, you will come into your control center or your control panel. Now here is where you're going to have all your notifications and everything like we had before. So all those notifications, everything like that will show up right here, which is really nice to have. Now you'll have your quick toggles right up here. So you can go through, turn off your Wi-Fi, turn off your Bluetooth, turn on silent or whatever you want to here. So these are just your quick toggles you can kind of customize there. And you have your brightness here too if you want to increase or decrease your brightness right up there, which again is a very nice thing to have. You can also swipe down if you want to get into your all your toggles. So these are all your quick toggles. There's a lot of things you can customize here. So you can basically turn on or off your Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. You can scroll between these pages if you want to get into certain things. If you want to, add a toggle, delete a toggle, you can customize all that stuff here for the most part. At the very bottom right here, you can increase or decrease your brightness, which is a really nice thing to have. Your eye comfort level, dark mode, you can enable that here too. And you have your smart view and device control. The top right corner, you can click on the pencil icon if you want to go ahead and basically just edit up this page. You can click on the power button right up there to quickly turn off your phone. You can hop right into settings by clicking on the top right corner. Now clicking back home, you'll basically come into your main page. Now, a lot of these applications are kind of self-explanatory. You have your phone call application, you have your messages app for messaging, you have your internet browser with Google Chrome, a camera application for taking photos, and all your applications you can download via your Play Store, which is right into here. Now, if you want to see all the applications you have on your page, you can always just swipe up from the bottom and you will come into your application drawer. So you can come right into here, you'll see all the applications that you basically have on your main page, which is really cool. And I love having that type of capability because you can also just see all the pages and all the things that you really, need here, which again is a really nice thing to have. So once again, you can kind of customize this page whichever way you want to by holding down on an application, and you'll be able to bring it to your home page by dragging it up here and bringing it down here if you really want to. So that is something that you kind of have. Now, another thing you can try doing as well, if you want to ever power down your phone without using that quick toggle, what you're going to want to do is you want to hold down the power button and the volume down button at the exact same time, and then this page will come up, and you're going to basically be able to power off your phone, restart your phone, get into emergency call, and your medical info page as well. So you have that type of page as well here, which is a really, really cool thing. Now, finally, one of the last things I want to show you is within the settings application. So what you can do here is hop right into your settings application right up here. So you can come right into settings. And then what you can do is kind of go through this application for yourself. Now, if you ever have any problems or you're looking for a specific toggle within your Samsung Galaxy S24 FE, what you can always do is you can click on the search bar in the top right corner right up here, and you'll come into this page. Now, what you can do here is you can go and search for whatever problem that you're having. If you're looking for Bluetooth toggles or Wi-Fi or cell connection stuff, you can come right into here and basically see that information right here, which is really, really cool. So then what you can do is come right into this page again, and then you can go and kind of scroll through here. All these things are kind of self-explanatory, but you can have connections, connected devices here, Galaxy AI. You can go and modify your Galaxy AI options here, which is really cool. Your notifications and display, you can go and modify those things here. Your battery options, you can go and kind of modify. Under themes and home screen, you can edit your lock screen and always on display options here too, which is cool. Security and privacy, location, safety, and emergency, which is a really cool thing. So you can kind of go through here and modify everything. But the big thing I'd recommend for every single person to do here is to go ahead and go into software update, which is right at the bottom. And what I'd recommend for you to do is to basically click on download and install. I would probably recommend every single person to go ahead and get into your software update panel here and download and install the latest update available for your phone. That is probably going to be one of the biggest things you can probably do. That way your phone will go and install the update, it'll restart it, and it is probably going to be a very important thing I'd recommend every single person to do here. So that basically covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.